This position a little freaky though. Y'all, you see what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, Sukuna. I would never let no grown man put me in this type of position, bro. What is good? Same fit, different video, but today we got Codename Super. He dropped. Today we have when the Mappa animators got dragged back in the studio to finish Sukuna versus Mahoraga. And I'm pretty sure he talking about the Blu-ray edition because they added a decent amount of content. Also, just think about it, because as soon as I read this, it came to my mind. Do y'all know that Sukuna taught Mahoraga how to throw feints? You know how crazy of an concept that is to teach somebody? Like, or better yet, not to just teach somebody, but to teach a deity or like a cursed spirit like Mahoraga. It's just fire. That's all I'm saying. But look, if y'all enjoy this, go to Codename Super. Hit them with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share. Lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit them with it. And if y'all enjoy your boy reaction, please hit me with it as well. Let's get to it.
Oh, nah. After those moments of not seeing their families, the
like
Mappa animators really thought they were free. They started walking out the building, smiling,
which they should have been.
Thought they were finally about to see their families. But the higher-ups said, nah, where you going? We still got this DLC to drop. Drag them right back in. And then from that pure anguish and pain, they created the final product. So let's get into it. So yeah, at this point, Megumi was going through it. His dad just offed himself like 5 minutes before, and then he gets third party by Haruta. Megumi wasn't gonna let that happen though. He was just like, if I'm dying, you dying with me. Summons him. That boy Mahoraga looked like he got packed up by Spider-Man. And this is exactly how Batman would look if he ran into Spider-Man on the street, but y'all not ready for that conversation. Mahoraga got my boy.
Bruh, so many people will argue about that, bruh. Oh no, Batman will do this or Batman will do no, bruh. Ran up on him on the street. Batman is flying through Gotham on a normal like you know, what's the word they call it when they just walk around town? Patrol, right? Just patrolling Gotham, and Spider-Man on demon time. I don't know why. Whips him, snatches him out the sky, and start putting hands on him. It's up for bats, bruh. Now prep time, that's different.
Looking petrified, and he didn't even fully load in yet. After hitting the summon in the cold pose, he gets in his last words. He just like, fuck your third party. Nah, he really
you got third party
like that, bro. He went from having a cold moment to this, damn, I guess this is it, ass expression. And Haruta had front row tickets to see all that, and now he's on the brink of tears cause he knows his ass is next. Raga starts to walk down. Footsteps sound like Rod Wave sneaking in the kitchen for a midnight snack. Got Haruta's survival instinct.
Look, I just recorded a Blank Boy video. Codename, y'all two got beef with him, bro. Y'all got some deep beef with Rod Wave.
On straight zero. Like he took 2 steps back and fell. Yeah, his ass didn't stand a chance. Haruta was seeing his life flash before his eyes, and that shit had me ecstatic. I was watching my screen like I was playing.
A 7'8" nigga walking up on you? What you gonna do?
But looking at him, he clearly not getting up anytime soon. Shit looks like he got quickscoped right in the head. Raga throws the arm, and this right here is when Sukuna gives more attention to Megumi than his own father. Bro pulls up and he's just like, son, what'd they do to you? And by saving Haruta, he saves Megumi's life too. He didn't even know Megumi for that long, and he's already up 30 as the father who stepped up. Toji really a piece of shit. Box throwing and asked if he got drafted into the league. Homie said nah and decided it was better to go to an infinite Michael Jackson concert. That bar to do better than Toji was very low. Shit was in hell. Sukuna starts walking up to Mahoraga.
Also, why did he save Haruta? Cause no, like, why? Seriously, I don't know. Cause if y'all know what happened at the end of this was all pointless. You could have let Raga end him. Cause understand, in this fight, Big Raga, the op stopper, did not stop a op.
Raga with his hands in his pockets like he's Darvin Ham, and they stand off against each other.
Don't call him Darvin Ham.
Starts it off by showing us he got the Optimus Prime attachment in his inventory. Swings at him, but Sukuna blocks him. Mahoraga didn't like that, so he tries completely crushing him, and he gets hit with the right hook, and that got his stupid ass leaning. He puts his 2 fingers out like he hitting the Itachi, and then he slices him. After that, he lands, trying to hit him with the finisher, but he gets countered, sending them both into the buildings, and they come back out like it's a walkout for a boxing match. both of them thinking they cold as hell. Sukuna pops out with a bev and popcorn,
drinking popcorn,
and Mahoraga walks out like the heavy character he is. Sukuna didn't like that his swag was being tested, so he immediately attacks him. And Mahoraga really don't be letting shit slide, because within the next second, he's dragging Sukuna through the buildings like Broly. And I really need a replay on this, because I thought Mahoraga was moving at.
You could use either version of Broly too. That's the bad part about it. The only difference is if he would have thrown Sukuna, that's Z Broly.
Mach a million to get into that building. Like, really watch him zoom across the screen. That shit is insanity. Mahoraga yeets Sukuna into the other building.
See, that's more Z Broly.
Goku has some competition for who likes fighting the most. When Goku be in a fight, the most he'll do is like a little smirk, but him, nah, he's full on ear to ear grinning. Mahoraga
all 32 on display.
More wild, the fact that he's doing backflips all vertical, or that Mahoraga is swimming on concrete full form. He's out here doing butterflies on that Michael Phelps timing. He tries to hit him with a heavy attack, but Sukuna lands the kick first. He grabs him and look at him again with that devious ass
smiling.
You know he plotting something. He turns his arm into Slice Malonga, and he was just like, you know what, give me that leg too. Then he hits him with that Evie Osama scream, pushing him all the way back. He recovers by landing on the building like Spider-Man, but you know Mahoraga got that Hall of Fame chase down, so within literal seconds, he's right back on him, pushing him down, and Sukuna is just cheesing. And since he
that ain't gonna lie,
seconds, he's right back on him, pushing him down.
This position a little freaky though. Y'all, you see what I mean? Like, I'm just saying, Sukuna, I would never let no grown man put me in this type of position, bro. Your ass a little too close to his mouth.
And Sukuna is just cheesing.
Freaky
and
ass
since
nigga,
he wants to do it so much,
God.
we just gonna have to put a counter on bro. He again right now since the start of the fight. And what type of unorthodox attack is Mahoraga pulling? He got his hand on his leg and he's pressing down. This shit is not boxing.
Oh, okay.
This ain't why we watch. Sukuna kicks him into the building and goes to swing at him, but Raga stops it by clashing punches, making the scene look like it came straight out of Dragon Ball. They drop down and bruh, Mahoraga really gets
it low-key. Like, low-key also looked like Lucci versus Luffy. If you look at it, tell me that don't look. If you flip Mahoraga, that's not Lucci versus Luffy.
The scene looked like it came straight out of Dragon Ball. They drop down and bruh, Mahoraga really gets sauced there because he throws some punches and tries to sneak in a blade. And I never seen a character get their blade blocked with fingers and still cook up. So that's how I knew Mahoraga was gonna lose this exchange. He throws 400 more punches like we ain't see him trying to sneak that blade in, and gets all 400 perfect hair. And as if that wasn't Yamcha level sorry enough, he gets hit with a bloody backhand that sends him floating in the air. Looking like this. Sukuna pulls out an elevator, ties him up, and yeets him into the building across. And yeah, don't think I don't see that. That's
still
number 5.
Smiling,
and this really
now,
be
that
the shit I'm
evil.
talking about, bruh. Mahoraga picks up a car, and I can't imagine working a 9 to 5 in Shibuya. Cause if my car gets tossed like that just to do no damage, I'm sick to my stomach. Because there's really just no point. You knew it wasn't gonna work. You're just doing it cause you can. And guess.
But see, they go another smile. But see, the thing about it is that you have to think about Codename Super is you are in Shibuya. So you might be seeing this fight inside of a building. And you think, damn, my car. What you need to be thinking is I need to get out the city. Like I pissed off a mob boss or something.
That's what
like, they got a hit on your head.
Takes it right back to him. And instead he's the one that gets hurt. That's what his dumb ass gets. But let's really talk about it. Characters that just be relying on regeneration or being damn near immortal be having the weakest bags for real. You know they always gonna have 0 evasive skills. Y'all seen Zamatsu in the Goku Black art. Anytime anyone threw an attack at him, it always connected.
He just ate
Don't get me started on Boom. Skillless, talentless. Take his regeneration from him and he a lifetime bubblegum mascot. He wouldn't ever square up again. Look at Goku using him as a paddle ball. Mahoraga fixes himself and sends Sukuna flying through buildings. Not gonna lie, Mahoraga might be for the people. He about to make rent as much as a biggie bag after he's done with this city. $5 a month. Sukuna lands in the building though. And as you can see, there's civilians here who are clearly not seeing tomorrow. Mahoraga breaks through, tries to hit him, but he weaves it. And you expect his first counterattack to be on Mahoraga. But nah, he goes after.
All right. You only have a second. You got a second. 1 second. What is your thought seeing these two niggas fighting? What is your thought? Most people gonna be like, oh shit. It's damn. Was I a good enough person to make it to heaven? Like anytime something like this, if two Kryptonians burst through like a building that I'm chilling in, am I going to heaven or hell? Is it about to get cold in here, or cool in here, or is it about to get hot?
After straight civilians, boost his KD, and then he moves on to attack Mahoraga. He booms the whole building, and then we see Mahoraga laid out on the floor. Shit looking like a whole murder scene. But he gets right back up and tries to grab him. But he not touching him. He's stamped in Weave Nation. He dodges his other attack. And something about this is very suspect. Cause smiling while letting your throat do the work is very unusual. Might be just as suspect as having a throat tattoo that says 101. Cause what do you mean?
I was gonna say, you know that if Sukuna ever got attacked, it's just going demon right there. Just demon.
By that, after showing that he was Datara's cousin, we see that Rock Lee's influence is really generational, cause he hits him with the intro to the Lotus, sending him flying up, and then he punches him into the other building. He's sitting there like he about to do the meanest 200-meter dash, but then he gets up and starts foaming out the mouth, and I cannot lie, this is where they really started to lose me. Cause he hits him with this attack while hitting the Vogue pose, and then a second later, he's just on this cube, spread eagle, flying into the air. And Mahoraga is chasing him down like he on a mission. You would really think the way he's moving,
the fight action got crazy at this point.
But nah, instead, Sukuna flips it on him and ends up tossing him. And look at this, smile number 9. Yeah, at this point, his only comp for who smiles the most is the Joker and fucking Chip Skylark. Those the big 3. He goes up to him, kicks him out the way, and then this man grabs the crane hook like Tarzan and just kicks him down. How do you get work like that? And I'm not gonna lie, the shit that happens next makes even less sense to me. Mahoraga gets up and tries to grab Sukuna, but somehow he's just all strung up. Like, when did this shit even happen? He just touched the ground 2 seconds ago. And do my eyes deceive me? There's no way you're telling me he's getting held up by these little ass strings. Megumi done pump fake this shit for 2 seasons just for her to get held up by dental floss. This is crazy work. Animation's so good, I forgot Mahoraga's stats was 3 hits, 10 cars thrown, and 80 buildings destroyed. He really not doing shit for real. The city is still crumbling and
also, you talking about 3 hits, 80 cars thrown, and stuff, bro. How many has he actually swung for at this point and just whiffed it, bro? Like, at this point, do you realize how many failed, like, missed opportunities Sukuna had to whiff punish? If this was Tekken, it would have already been a 3-0.
Just like the Avengers, they don't give 2 shits about it. Sukuna chases down Mahoraga and he breaks the piece of the building. And he finally starts showing some IQ, shows that head is not for decoration. He uses the rubble as cover and breaks through it to hit him with a surprise attack. And he must have ate a Mario mushroom too, because he's 3 times the size he was before. Just look at this man's fist, it's damn near the same size as Sukuna. He hits him with the oversized right hook into the train combo, and this is the first and last time you can see some shit like this, I promise you. He breaks out the train, turning it into measuring tape, and Mahoraga's behind him trying to sneak a kick. Sukuna side-eyes the attack, acting like it's gonna be light work, but the second he came into contact, he realized it was nothing to play with.
He ain't smiling now.
He gets sent flying, and that shit has him happy as hell, talking about some "this is why we play." No matter how evil he may be, you can never tell him he ain't have love for the game. Mahoraga takes another train cart, throws him in it, and holds it up with this big ass grin. Shit reminds me of Venom, but with nicer teeth. Bro went to his dental appointments, I respect it. He tosses him into the building, and I really don't know why, because he's 0-2 in closed spaces. He got blocked 400 times, got dropped, and now he's getting styled on because he tries to stomp him out like a Goomba, but he majestically flips away. Bunny hopping into another flip, and he lands that bitch like an Olympic ice skater. And even though he got a shadow over his face, we can still see him smiling. Brody got VVS's on his teeth. The attack cuts the building in half, and we see Mahoraga holding Sukuna like an action figure, and that's something you don't want to do. He cuts his arm and legs, causing Mahoraga to hit the Willow Smith and regenerate. Sukuna's just like, I bet, I got something for you, and hits him with what looks like a finishing cutscene, where he took his arms, legs, and head. Got him looking like one of those headless mannequins.
I don't see how Mahoraga lasted through this, bro. I really don't.
And it's really at this,
like, I know he's like, is he even a curse? I've never understood the concept of what Mahoraga really is, you know?
Point where that extra Blu-ray DLC is hitting. It's like they put up the whiteboard and just put one bullet point and it said hands. Because the second Sukuna smacks the arm out the way, Mahoraga goes up to him like, hey, that was real disrespectful. And you cannot lie, it was. He got his whole arm bending backwards for the backhand. That's how you know he was truly disgusted. Sukuna just like, fuck you gonna do about it? He not afraid of a dude with a pirate ship steering wheel over his head. Luffy wants his shit back. They did all this standoff shit for no one to get a single hit in.
Nope.
Sukuna had to make sure he got something out of it though as he jumps away to show off his sneaks. We aren't impressed though because those are some shitty kicks. So I'm gonna need you to get those shits off the screen and go back.
At best, those Team Jordans, bro.
Back to boxing. Mahoraga gets his body slashed, but he still somehow knees him and flies at him with the upper half of his body and punches him. With his arm severed, sends him flying with the blue.
I forgot who broke this down, but they broke down that this is like one of the most high IQ things that we done seen in like just kind of throwing hands. Mahoraga, I pretty much learned every time I swing at this man, he cuts something off. And then my body part just go randomly flying throughout Also, where do they land? Like, is there just pieces of Mahoraga land all over the place? But no, back to business. So you keep cutting off before I can hit you. So what if I calculate the trajectory of my severed limb to hit you? Do you realize how insane of a play that is? That somebody who can regenerate, this is the most logical next step in their combat skill. It's like he started this with just throwing lefts, rights, kicks. He might be able to mix it up. But now he's literally throwing his lefts and rights and feet.
Tooth Raymond punch, and this time he hits him with his left hand in a severed head, causing him to spin out of control, and now he's just chasing him down head only. Bro, this cannot be fair. How much more does he have to do? Mahoraga brings his body back, causing Sukuna to be in a critical position. And I would really be clenching my fist here because there's no way I chop bro 3 separate times to be in this position. He reads the attack though and lands with his hand out. Don't be fooled though because this was really one of those tactics. Couldn't let Mahoraga know his next move. Because in the next frame bro says hee, straight up airbending and turning this man into straight scribbles. Sukuna starts smiling and hits him with a pump fake. Got his ass blocking and cowering in fear. You know he feeling the damage when he got that please don't hurt me ass stance. Sukuna flips over him and that boy Raga is straight up lagging. Got him looking goofy. You would think that he's hitting a speed bag. Sukuna makes his body paint the wall red though. So you know Mahoraga had to try to get back. Notice how I said try though, cause he comes back and gets absolutely worked. Mahoraga swings and Sukuna ducks. Then he jumps up, causing Mahoraga to block high, and he knows he got him right.
See, this is it right here. You see how Sukuna's throwing feints now?
Where he wants him. Slashes the torso. Mahoraga charges up this crazy swing though. You can't even see any of his arm. All that shit for nothing though, cause Sukuna weaves it, slashes his torso, comes back around, does it again. Then he goes up to hang off the steering wheel to make a skateboard poster. And at this point, I'm already knowing those out in the studio animating anything. Because no way Sukuna's hitting the Michael Jackson emote, gliding across the screen, while Mahoraga's out there lagging and shadowboxing for the second time. And I don't know what happened after that because they somehow changed stages.
But see, like everyone thought, why is he swinging at the air? Again, when I watched that video and someone broke it down, he's not swinging at the air. Those are anticipation punches for him to get sliced. Every punch he's thinking that Sukuna is gonna slice his arm off and he's gonna throw that. That's pretty much him throwing the punch. It's not like him normally throwing the punch. He's literally throwing the punch. It is a master class in how Sukuna had this, like he had him in a blender in a whole different way than everyone thought, bro. He said, I'm so much better than you. I'm so much stronger than you. That I'm gonna teach you while I beat you.
And end up in a subway. Mahoraga comes in and hits him with a gargantuan gut punch. Or so I believe. Because Sukuna actually blocked it, rotates on his arm, and kicks him away. Got his surroundings looking like he traveled back in time. And now it's time for the final phase of the fight. So Mahoraga comes out the rubble, picks up a piece of the tower, and throws it at Sukuna. Who's just sitting there moving like he's in an edit. And I'm not gonna lie, whoever's the cameraman that's recording him so he's up on the big screen, that gotta be some type of glazing. Cause no way you're out there getting the right angles of bro when the environment is a threat to your life. After causing a hail of rocks,
he died.
He gets up and starts bowing, admiring his own work. Self-glaze is crazy. I'm gonna need you to get over yourself. Keep this up and I'm gonna have to intervene. The next scene, we see them somehow crash into a plane and then Sukuna throws him away. Then he takes a plane wing and hits him with it. And it sends him sonic barreling all the way into the pool.
How strong are they, bro?
Hold up, bro. What type of dangerous ass pool is this? Mahoraga's like 9 foot something. So this pool must be like 50 feet deep. He gets the radio tower thrown at him with perfect
aim. He only an inch taller than
and
Kevin
that's how
Durant.
you know it's really time to wrap up this fight. A plane wing and a radio tower back-to-back is insane work. Don't even bother swimming back up. I know a sensei that's an expert at it. He takes all the water, dissipates it, and they just go back to fighting, which is throwing random shit at each other. Mahoraga throws a giant-ass pillar, and Sukuna is just cutting through all of it. Raga really thought it was his chance to sneak up on him, but Sukuna was prepared, ups the finger on him, and sends him back down, which gave him enough space to hit him with the finisher. You see this big ass grin, the red background, and he's starting to clasp his hands. Mahoraga's out there trying to stop him, but he's already moving in slow motion, so you know it's over. Sukuna went into his bag, takes out the flame arrow, and just bombs the whole place, which allows him to defeat Mahoraga and win the fight. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Thank you for 466k. We moving.
That fight. I ain't gonna lie, like some people be like, yo, the animators ain't been home to see their kids. I don't think they want to. The way they animated this, I feel like it was the animators who hate their families. Like, no offense to any of the animators, all right? I'm not really talking about y'all. But I'm just saying, if you said they must hate their families, bro, because they didn't, Mappa didn't drag them back. Not all of them. The ones who really was cooking on this one, they be like, I don't want to go home. You said, what? We gotta write the Blu-ray. We gotta draw the Blu. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I fucked them kids. Fuck my wife. And they was in the like, look, any scene like that was like meh. That was the ones who wanted to go home. The ones where it was like, nah, they on some different energy. That was the ones who just didn't want to go home. But the Mahoraga versus Sukuna, I can't talk today. That came out, well, the Blu-ray definitely came out this year. And it's got to be one of the best animated fights of the like last 5 years. I think that's valid. Up there with, because I know everybody didn't like season 3, but season 2 of Demon Slayer, I say his name incorrect. Gyotaro versus Uzui, that's still one of the best too, bro. And then just about any time Levi step on the scene in Attack on Titan, all 3 of those, you could probably put some of those moments in the big 3 of animations of the year. I'm not saying that's all, because I mean Dragon Ball Superhero did come out. Dragon Ball Super outside of Superhero didn't have nothing else. My Hero had some moments, but My Hero don't be boxing like everybody else. You feel me? I think in the last 5 years, I think that Kawaki versus Lardass fight came out, and then Bariyamo. There's been a lot of them, but this has definitely been the top 3. Uzui and Gyotaro, however you pronounce it, and Uzui are up there too. But this was a fantastic fight, bro. And I can't wait to see what, like, y'all. I don't know if y'all caught up with the manga. If you not, you make it real hard to talk. But just know that there is a fight in the manga that I think is gonna, if when the animators get their hands on it, if they do it any kind of justice like this, it might break the internet. That's all I'm saying. And it's not gonna be one episode of breaking the internet. It's gonna be a few. That's all I'm gonna say. It's probably gonna happen like in 2026. Honestly, I think 2026 is about accurate. But when it happens, everybody gonna be live. I already know. I know Codename Super making a video. I know Rab gonna go crazy with the voiceover, bro, with the hood JJK. I can't wait for that to happen. Oh, wait. We gonna say I'm tripping. Cause I'm definitely big 3. I'm gonna put Sun Jin Woo versus Igris in there. That fight wasn't the craziest animated, but it was cold. It's in the top like 10. But I'm gonna end it here, y'all. If y'all enjoyed this, go to Codename Super. Hit them with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share. Lock it in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit them with it. And if y'all enjoyed your boy's reaction, hit your boy with it as well. This has been your boy Reggie Wolf. I am signing out. Peace.